Hey there, Organigram traders and investors. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community. Today is Friday, December 6th. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. In this video, we're going to be talking about Organigram. Some big news. They acquired Motif, now Canada's largest MJ company. And we're going to take a look at the chart as well, and we'll discuss the details and more. Before we do, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe. Take the bell, you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. And as always, this is not financial advice. You should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. This is for entertainment purposes only. And full disclosure, I do own Organogram in my portfolio. You can follow us over on X as well, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. So this was the press release from today. Organogram acquires Motif, becoming Canada's largest MJ company by market share. So we'll go through the details here. This combined the two companies for the number one market share position in the Canadian recreational MJ market, catapults Organogram into the number one position in the vape category, and accelerates the company's market share in the fast-growing infused pre-roll segment. Strong brand portfolio now anchored by Organogram's Shred and Motif's Box Hot. I actually haven't heard of Motif before or Box Hot. If you have, or if you've tried any of these products, please let me know. Two of Canada's beloved MJ brands, highly complementary product portfolios with expanded geographic reach. Organogram gains strategically located distribution hub in Southwest Ontario, enabling numerous logistics optimization opportunities. Significant cost synergy potential estimated to be in excess of $10 million to be realized over 24 months, so 2 years. Financially accretive acquisition, with Motif generating approximately $86 million of LTM net revenue and adjusted EBITDA of $4.7 million. So we'll go through the details here. So they're pleased to announce the acquisition of 100% of the issued and outstanding shares of Motif Labs for upfront consideration of $90 million, and that consists of $50 million in cash, which they're going to be using from their reserves, and $40 million of Organogram common shares priced at the 30-day trading volume-weighted average price, VWAP of $2.32 on the Toronto Stock Exchange. So if you take a look at OGI this morning on the TSX, you can see we're shooting up to that deal price. So we opened the day today at 209. So not surprising to see us getting close to that deal price. That is great to see. And like I said, they're using a combination of cash and shares. So Motif shareholders will be entitled to receive additional contingent consideration of $10 million payable in Organogram common shares, conditional on Organogram achieving a price per share exceeding $3.22 per share based on the rolling 30-day VWAP on the TSX within 12 months of the date of the transaction. And the contingent consideration shall be priced at $3.22 per share. So they go through some of the comments here from Bina Goldenberg, CEO of Organogram. I won't go through everything. You can read it on your own time. But Motif was founded in 2017 with a vision to leverage manufacturing expertise and production of MJ extracts. So we'll go through a little bit quicker here. So number one in vapes, number three in infused pre-rolls, said Mario Narek, CEO and founder of Motif. This is a landmark transaction in our industry, and the Motif team is thrilled to be joining forces with Organogram to create Canada's undisputed leader with deep capabilities in all major MJ categories. So M&A is going to continue to ramp up. Like if you've seen my video with Oxley, CEO Hugo Alves, we don't need thousands of producers here in Canada. There's going to be a huge wave of M&A, mergers and acquisitions, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, in my opinion. So some highlights for Motif: they grew $35 million in net revenue in 2022 to $79 million in 2023, and has generated approximately $86 million in LTM. We have delivered 15 consecutive quarters of positive adjusted EBITDA and maintained number one vape position, as we mentioned. Currently number three position and growing in IPRs, so infused pre-rolls. Let's go through. Talks about their expertise in different methodologies, capable of producing 1,350 kgs of distillate per month and 400 kgs of hydrocarbon-derived extracts. So love to see it. It goes through some of their totals here by segment and then provincial reach as well. So the transaction details, as I mentioned, it's all there in summary. So contingent consideration, if payable, shall equal 3,105,291 common shares priced at $3.22. And then the cash consideration funded through cash on hand. So a little bit of dilution there, but like I said, it's great to see that they're using putting their money where their mouth is and dipping into their cash reserves as well. And Organogram's really, really well positioned for, U.S. opportunities. They have British American Tobacco, so bad as a partner, strategic partner, and they've been getting their tranches from them and a huge investment from them, hundreds of millions of dollars. So love to see it. I think Organogram is going to be one of the major leaders long term. But if we look from the low of yesterday to the high of the day today, we're up about 10.5%, and we could see an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross here on the daily time frame. So it's looking not too bad. We did have a daily bear flag actually that was on watch. So if we just go from the high of this bounce here to the low, we actually did confirm the daily bear flag. So if we go from swing high to swing low, move that out to our 0.382 fib, that gives us our target for the daily bear flag. We came pretty close. We came within the low of yesterday. We came within about 6%. So, we don't always have to get there. Sometimes we can undershoot. Sometimes we overshoot targets, but it's possible that we do see one more leg down. I'm not completely ruling that out. We do have resistance coming up at 226 and then 228. So if we get above 229, that's going to negate this daily bear flag. But as long as we remain below 229, then we could still see another leg down. We have to keep in mind that MJ is just not super popular at the moment. You got names like High Tide and Organogram that are doing well. I'm going to do High Tide is probably the most bullish chart in all of MJ right now. I'll do a video on that one probably later on today. But I think we should start to see some improvement and some attention into the Canadian companies, especially after the U.S. when Florida failed, and we're unsure of what's going to happen in there. We're going through the rescheduling process. We're probably going to see safer banking and kind of reform, uplisting the NYSE and the Nasdaq, but it's probably going to be multiple months out. There was also a tweet from Roaring Kitty, 01, 09, 420. So we're talking about potential dates there. I'm going to do a video on that here in short order as well. So keep an eye out for that. You can have the bell ticked. You'll be notified on any future posts and content. But like I said, not ruling down one more possibility of another leg lower, because as of right now, we still have tax loss selling into the end of the year. So we're going to see probably some more harvesting of that. And then, into the new year, it was also confirmed that the CRA, so Canada's governing body, we're going to be getting another $7,000 worth of contribution room to our TFSA. So after tax loss selling, we should see a decent rebound, I think, into the beginning of 2025. And as I've been saying, crypto still has to top out, and it's looking like it should top out over the next couple months. I think sometime February and March. And then after big tech, crypto, AI tops out, we're probably going to see MJ to go on to become one of the, if not the best performing sector over the next couple of years ahead. So it's looking good. Like I said, I'm not ruling it down one more potential leg down. And like I said, I'm foaming at the mouth for these prices to stay low, actually, because I'm going to look to rotate my crypto profits into beating down MJ once full-blown alt season takes effect over the next couple of months in crypto. And then I'm going to be using that extra $7,000 contribution room. So it's not that the government gives us $7,000 in Canada. It's if you maxed out your TFSA contribution room lifetime, each year you get an extra, $6,500 or $7,000. This year it's $7,000 again. So you'll be able to contribute $7,000 of your own money into a tax-free savings account in Canada, and all of your investments within that account grow tax-free when you take it out, right? It's the opposite of our RRSP, a retirement savings plan. It grows, it compounds tax-free until you take it out. Once you take it out, then you're taxed. So this is great to see. And Organogram looking not too bad here on the weekly time frame. We're set for a potential stochastic bull cross. Then we'll look to get above the 10-week moving average and then see a MACD bull cross. So those are starting to curl after bear crosses on all of those time frames and indicators. If we take a look at the moving averages, we're actually set to see a 50 and a 100 weekly moving average bull cross, which would only be, I think, the second time in history. So this is looking good. If we can get 2, preferably 3 candle closes above the 100 weekly there at 186, we have a lot of runway up to the 200 weekly moving average at 469. And look at other names in the space. High Tide actually just got above its 200 weekly moving average. So if we were to do something similar on OGI, we'd be up somewhere around that high fours or $5 area. So things are heating up in a big way. Keep an eye on OGI. We're set for a potential golden cross on OGI, but the whole sector continued to bleed out after the elections in the US, and now we're looking for the golden cross. It could happen over the next few weeks, call it month or so, but if not several weeks. And like I said, things are starting to heat up in the MJ space, but it's probably going to be another couple of months before we really start to see some momentum. And if you're looking into that Roaring Kitty tweet, let me know what your thoughts are, because like I said, posted a very cryptic tweet yesterday, and it was 0109 and then dash 420. So could that mean a time? Could it mean a date? January 9th to 420, right? April 20th. Things are getting interesting here. And we know that, some MJ stocks were big during the meme stock craze in 2021, right? Like think of your GMEs, your AMCs, your Tilrays, your SNDLs of the world, right? So we'll see what happens. We could be in for an exciting 2025 and 2026. We just have to be patient a little longer. I know it's been frustrating, but we're finally starting to see some signs of life. And like I said, the fact that crypto is looking to potentially end its bull market and it's looking like it's very toppy over the next couple of months, that should bode well for MJ stocks. All right, going in it there. Let me know what you think of this news in the comments section. We'll continue the conversation there. It's Rod with Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. Happy Friday once again. Hope you have a great weekend ahead, and we'll catch you on the next video.